I really wanted to be 2.3, 2.2 in that range, but in order to do that, I had to go out in a 5 low. But I think, I don't know what my first 50 was, but I think the fastest I've gone out is a 5.3. So I wanted to hit that first 50 and hold on, but legs kind of died that last 25. But once we rest and shave, that'll come.
At the Westmont Pro Swim, Hunter Armstrong took big wins in the 50 and 100 back and the Hunter Freestyle. What's been the difference this season?
No, I'm just a lot more comfortable in my racing. I've adapted my own strategies rather than trying to copy other people. I just really think I've matured into the sport.
Tell us a little bit more about these personalized race strategies.
So I've really been trying to switch over my 50 back from just splash and dash and crazy spin drill, because when I'm not tapered, I'm not holding the water that I should be, and then I'm just spinning. So last night I put a really big emphasis on holding water and slowing down my tempo. And for the 100 back, same thing. I just have to learn how to push that first 50 without killing my back half.
This being his first season out of college, how did Hunter Armstrong adapt when the Cal men started tapering for conference and NC2As?
We sort of had to learn how to take control of our own program, because once Pac-12s was coming up, they started to drop off, which means the pro group, we had our own practice times and we'd have to stay after and do extra work, come early, do extra work. So you kind of just had to learn how to take ownership of your own career rather than following the herd.
Hunter's coming into his own as a professional swimmer.
I'm glad it's happening. And a lot of it was, now that I'm not in the NCAA, I've sort of been forced to, take ownership of my own career, because Matt had his focus with Pac-12s and NCs, so he couldn't always travel with me, so I had to learn, how early do you show up? How much do you warm up? When do you put the suit on? Murph's been great helping me through that. We sort of worked together at ShortCourse Worlds, developing my own warm-up routine. But I feel like I'm becoming the pro that I want to be.
ShortCourse Worlds. We never talked about that, did we?
I got a lot of hate for going to that meet and not finaling, but I went best times and everything. I was really happy with my performance at that meet. But it was also a learning curve. I had to push the underwaters and relearn, this many strokes into the turn, and it was a learning experience. It was my first ShortCourse Worlds. I never swim short course meters. It was a lot of fun. It was a little tricky, but when it comes to short course, I'd consider myself more of a freestyler.
Is the men's 100 meter freestyle still an option for Hunter Armstrong at the US World Trials?
Oh, absolutely. I love the 100 free. It's one of my favorite events. Fort Lauderdale, that was my focus of the meet, was just I'm gonna do this 100 free and the rest of the events don't matter. And I was only 6/10 off of what I went at trials. So I'm hoping I can touch a 47 this year, but we'll see.
Overall, what's Hunter thinking heading into US World Trials?
I am stoked going into, I sound like Michael Andrew, stoked. No, but I am. This will be the first time that I can just focus on one meet. I'm not gonna have to pull a triple taper and then worry about if it's gonna be enough to make the team. I'm going into trials and it's just that meet that's my focus, and that gives me a lot more confidence going in and knowing that I've been working all year for that opportunity and didn't have to pull off for anything else.